Hello guys, welcome to my channel Eclassino. Hope you are all doing really fine. I'm also doing fine here. So I just came to know that they are conducting exam for RRB NTPC Tier 2, that is CBT computer based test mains exam. So on that is going to be conducted on February next year 2022. So for now, what I will do is I will discuss most important problems that have been repeated and that I find very interesting and that everyone must know who are preparing for this exam. I'll discuss those kind of problems, especially maths. Please support me, like and subscribe my videos. For any suggestions, please mail to us or comment. Thank you. Okay, I'll start the class. Two cars cover a certain distance by moving at speeds of 45 kilometers per hour and 50 kilometers per hour respectively. Find the distance traveled when one car takes 32 minutes more than the other to cover the distance. So there are two cars, right? And then there is another car. I'll change the color. So two cars are there and he is saying one goes at 45 and the other goes at 50 kilometers per hour. Find the distance traveled when one car takes 32 minutes more than the other car. So let's say it started at Chennai and it went to Hyderabad. Sorry. Now car A. This is car B. This is going at 45 kilometers per hour. This is going at 50 kilometers per hour. And they both reached Hyderabad. So let's say here what they mentioned, when one car takes 32 minutes more than the other to cover the distance. We don't know the distance. So let's say they are x kilometers. Okay. Now what? Now this takes time 1, this takes time 2. Now which takes less time? Because the speed is less, it will take more time. If speed is more, it will take less time. So T1 minus T2 is given as 32 minutes. Okay. Now speed, we all know what is speed, that is distance by time. So from this, time is equal to distance by speed. Distance we don't know, we consider it as x, right? And speed is 45 t1 minus, again distance is x and then speed is 50. We get this as 32 minutes. We can convert this into hours because 50 is also in hours. So we will just divide it with 60 to make it equal. So this will become 32 by 60 hours. Now we can take 1 by 5 common, right? If we take 1 by 5 common, what will happen? X by 9 minus x by 10 is equal to 32 by 60. 5 12s. Now this is LCM 90. 10x minus 9x. This becomes, we can cancel it still further with 2, I guess. So it becomes 16 by 6. So then with 6 table we can cancel 9, right? 6 ones are 6 fives are. So x is equal to 16 into 15. That is equal to 150 plus, sorry. So we just need to multiply 16 with 15. There is easy technique. So just make this as 10 plus 5. Okay. So 16 into 10, we all know 160. Half of 160, that is 16 into 5. That is 80. So we get 240. So that's how we solve these kind of problems. Okay, next question. A can complete a piece of work in 24 days. He worked for 21 days and B finished the remaining work in 5 days. In how many days can A and B work together, finish the work? So they said that A can, finish the work in 24 days. Okay. Then we don't know in how many days B can finish the same work, but A can finish the same work in 24 days. So each day A contributes 1 by 24th of the work, right? So first day he'll contribute 1 by 24th, second day he will contribute 1 by 24th, third day 1 by 24th. Like that, if you say he will contribute on 24th day 1 by 24th. So if you just add all this, you will get 1. This is the basic concept of work problems. So we just got to know that he worked for 21 days, right? A worked for 21 days. So his 1 day work, we know that it is 1 by 24. So for 21 days he worked. So work done in 21 days. That becomes 21 into work done per 1 day. That is 1 by 24. Alright. Then this is the amount of work he worked. So total work he has done for 21 days is 20 by 24th of total work. Now we always consider total work as 1 in these work problems. So what is the remaining work that is left? 1 minus 21 by 24. That becomes 3 by 24. That becomes 1 by 8. So B worked for 5 days. So 5 days of B's work is 1 by 8 and 1 day of B's work is 1 by 8. 5 goes down. So 1 by 40. So from this we can say B's work per day is 1 by 40 and B can finish the work alone in 40 days. Alone, mind you. 40 days. So now A plus B per day how much they can do? 1 by 24 plus 1 by 40. What it becomes? LCM of 24 and 40. If you don't want to do it, just take something common. So 4 can be taken common, right? If you take 4 common, this becomes 6, this becomes 10. So even 8 can be taken common. So this becomes 3, this becomes 5. LCM of 5 and 3 is 15, right? So you just keep 1 by 8 aside. So 1 by 3 plus 1 by 5. And here we get 5 plus 3. So here we get 1 by 15. What is 1 by 15? That is A plus B. If they work one day together, they will finish 1 by 15th of the work. So that means they take 15 days to finish the work. Okay, they have given a geometry problem. Let's try to solve this. Find the area of triangle ABC. This is a circle and this is the diameter. So I hope everyone knows this rule. When a diameter is there, it always projects an angle of 90 degrees at the at any point in the circle. You take like this, you take like this. This is always a right angle triangle in circle. When a semicircle when the diameter puts an angle on any of the point in the circle, it is always 90 degrees. So basically this is a right angle triangle, right? So this is a right angle triangle with this as diameter, that is, so this is A and this is B, this is O and this is C. Now he has given the measurements, that is AB is 16 and AC is 20. So this is a right angle triangle. So what is the area of right angle triangle? Half into base into height. So half into base is 16 into height. This is a very basic question. If you just know the fact that it is 90 degrees, you can solve it instantly and then we can get the answer. This is another simple problem where many people tend to make mistake. Don't try to solve anything from numerator with the decimals because you will end up making mistakes definitely, because answers are very close, like 0.36. You will definitely get 36 somewhere, but then you will end up making mistakes with decimal and you will lose your precious score. So it is these kind of problems you have to be with utmost care and not to make mistakes. This is the most scoring point and this is where you have the difference with the guy who is competing and who is not. If you are making mistakes in these kind of problems, you are out of race. So you have to be very careful and cautious when you are trying to solve especially these kind of problems which looks very easy. So here they have given 4 outside. Just take that 4 and then you just split it. So numerator becomes 81 and denominator becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 zeros are there. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he is asking root of this. So here we get 4 and here we get 9. So when 6 zeros are there, it becomes 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. So 9 fours are 36. So it is 36 by 1000. Now after decimal point, you have to make sure that 3 digits are there. This is the answer. Okay. So it is very simple, like if you put 36 by 10, it becomes 3.6. So one decimal just keeps going to the left. So if it is 100, it's 0.36. If it is 1000, it is 0.036. So it is very simple problem. Please don't make any mistakes in this kind of problems. So this is a question where they didn't mention any numbers, but they just mentioned the theory and they asked us to find the answer, and they are frequently asking this. So you should know what is circumference, what is area of circle and what is the radius of the circle. So if this is a circle, the circumference is the length of this outer, whatever this round thing is there, and area is this is the area, the shaded part. This is the area of the circle, whatever I have covered. The entire thing inside this circle is area of the circle, and radius of the circle. If you take this as center of the circle, when you take any line from the center of the circle, any straight line that touches the circumference of the circle, that is radius of the circle. Okay. Now what he is asking, the circumference and area of the circle are numerically equal. So what is circumference formula? 2 pi r. Pi is 22/7, approximate number. Then area of the circle is pi r square. So we don't have to find the pi value because it will get cancelled. Now we get 2r is equal to r square. From this, r gets cancelled once and r becomes 2. Here it is very simple question. He asked radius of the circle and we got the radius of the circle, that is 2 units. Next problem. Two numbers are in the ratio 3:2. If 8 and 6 are subtracted from the first and second number respectively, then ratio becomes 8:5. Here don't think for any shortcuts, it's a waste of time. All the numbers they gave are very simple, 8, 5, 3, 2. It looks calculatable, so don't think of any shortcuts, just take numbers as 3x and 2x, okay? Then what is the next thing we are going to do? We are going to subtract 8 from one number and 6 from other number respectively, and the ratio becomes 8:5. So what he is saying is, now if you take the ratio 3x minus 8 by 2x minus 6, it become what it becomes, 8:5 it becomes, he said. Now very simple concept. We cannot cancel anything, so we just need to multiply. 5 3s are 15x minus 8 5s are 40 equal to 16x minus 8 6 are 48. So we can send 15x the other side, then it becomes x. Then if you send minus 48 here, it becomes 48 minus 40. Then what x becomes? X becomes 8. Then numbers are 3x and 2x. What if you subtract it in this 3x and 2x? When you multiply with 8, you will get 24 and 16. 3 into 8, 2 into 8. Okay. Alright, next question. Find the value of x if 20% of x, 20% of 75 is 225 minus x percent of 420. Percentage problems, there are like, I don't know how many methods are there. You can solve percentage problems with infinite methods, but it's best if you always choose the shortcut method, and the more you practice, the more shortcut methods you will get with percentages. So one main point you have to remember is I'll write down x percent of y is equal to y percent of x. Okay, this actually helps you solve many problems, this simple logic. So why I am saying this? Because we are using this in this problem. Where we are using it? Here. So what is 20% of 75? 20% of 75 is little difficult to calculate because we cannot do it that easily. But when I ask 75%, 75% everyone should know, that is in fractions it is equal to 3/4. 50% is half. 25% is 1/4. So these are the basic fractions that everyone should know. So what is a 75% of 20? That is 3/4 of 20. Okay, that equals 225 minus x percent of 420. Wow. So we don't know the value of x yet, so we will just calculate it. 4 5s are, now 5 3s are 15. It becomes 225 minus x percent of 420. Now x percent of 420 becomes 225 minus 15. What is the value? 210. Wow. 210 is exactly 50%, right? Of 420. I mean, you don't even have to calculate further by getting x as a x percentage, fraction as a half, and then you multiply with 100 and then you get 50%. Just by looking at it, we can say that 420, it became half, so basically they are asking 50%.